Big Chris, how you been, kid?
Here we go. Yeah, we starting up live. Day 3. Welcome. I am C-Mac. On the left of me, I have my brother. And on the right of me, I got the one, the only, Big Chris.
DJ Big Chris, the Grand Imperial Big Chris, aka the Walking Big Body.
This is From the Drive to the Driveway. We did it your way, now try it our way. Now sit back and have some fun, buckle your seatbelts, and let's have a conversation. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hey, everybody. We're back. Season 5 has begun. Tonight, the first, well, actually is the hopefully the first of many for this season. And we'll be talking about some good topics, a good topic tonight. And I'm glad you could see you guys, whoever's here with us. You already know what I like to say. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. And I appreciate y'all. Welcome back to season 5. Appreciate it.
What's going on? What's
good, fellas? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it is, man.
Yes. Spring off, summer off, it is what it is.
Spring and everything else, man.
Sometimes you get busy. You get busy in life sometimes.
Heck yeah, man. Busy like a slave. I've been working like a slave, man.
Was it hot as a cotton field on the job?
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. I mean, pure. I mean, it's pure.
What's pure? Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo, I see you looking great down there, brother. Your imperial skinny face.
Hey, yo, I was at work one day and we had no fans. You know how retail is.
Yes, sir.
And I was in a room full of non-blacks, and I said, "Man, it's hot as a cotton field in here. I'm sweating like a slave." And when I tell you, you could have heard a pin drop.
Damn.
Nobody say nothing, B.
I can only imagine.
But it was only a joke,
Yeah.
For sure.
I ain't said nothing racial.
Oh, love.
No racial epithet.
But yo, how y'all fellas been? Y'all been good? Family's good? Everybody good?
You know, man, Christ is amazing, man. That's why I wouldn't be here without him, man. So, all big up to Jesus Christ, the Almighty God. You heard?
That's the thing. As long as we continue to keep our faith, I think everything will be just fine.
1,000%. As I like to say.
Well, listen. Tonight, everyone, we're going to be talking about, I thought about this for a while, this topic or subject, because I always look at us as Black people and how amazing we are. You know what I'm saying? We got so much
talent
and everything else that we brought to this new world called America. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I just wanted to touch on it because lately, man, I just been seeing a lot, over the I would say the last 50, 60 years. We've been that it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just wanted to, spark up a convo and, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Have a conversation about how fly we are and what we do and what we give to, how can I say, to
the culture?
Nah, not the culture, but just to the industries of pretty much everything, the way we talk, the way we walk.
Culture.
Yes. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, I would say mainstream, what we bring to the industry. Are we mainstream? We are the mainstream. We are,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, we are what everybody wants to be.
Even down to our mannerisms have been adapted and marketed.
Yes.
Other countries and
when we wore baggy pants.
Mm-hmm.
There was a big back in the 90s. There was a big thing with all baggies.
Absolutely.
The whole sneaker world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I grew up in an era where we had 2 or 3 different colors of sneaker, and then most of my friends who weren't from where I was had one pair of shoes. You had a pair of sneakers and a black shoe and a brown shoe. That's all you really needed in their culture. But with us, it was more of there has to be a style, there has to be a level of swag, there has to be a level of vibe.
Yes, sir.
Fresh, dope, whatever you want to use.
Yeah.
And that has been adapted, and now the sneaker world is a whole culture where it's to the point where sneakers are so into a lifestyle that fake sneakers are made as good as the ones that you buy out of the mall.
Absolutely.
A couple of years ago, I know we spoke about it. The people at Nike got fooled by fakes.
Yeah.
So
yes,
we've been so influential in everything. The way we smoke cigars, the type of alcohol that we drink, and how we drink it.
That's a Fendi fact.
It's just they made alcohol just to put in our area, and then they end up drinking. Like they drink the same things we drink now.
Yes, sir.
But on the flip, there's a lot of things that we do that we weren't doing before.
Mm-hmm.
Look at we used to look at different cultures as eating like birds. They eat like birds. Now we eat like birds.
Yeah. Because we got more conscious of health.
Because we've understood what it is. Like the things they steal from us is just our way of living. Like you just fly. I just wear my hat the way I wear it. I'm not in the center field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the hood. Here and then you just give it a little tilt.
Yeah.
That was their way of eating. They ate right most of the time.
Yes, sir.
Well, we are now adapting that. When there were so many people in our culture that was telling us the right thing, we weren't listening. So it's both ways, but at the same time, I mean, everything we do has been cultivated and marketed for mainstream.
Yes.
In a sense, everything from graffiti to music and to shoes. Like I said, shoes, the clothing we wear, not just the clothing, but how we wear them. Because when I came up, I could get a pair of Levi's, but I wasn't gonna wear them like that. I'm gonna wear them like this. Because this how they look better. They look better, and then look how they wear their pants now. you know when you got to be from now to where your pants all high up like that. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking like where you can see my underwear, just where they're supposed to be, on the waist, not on the stomach. You feel me? So, and that's just how we came up. We just came up like that. And they say it the best is, what does a vulture do?
Still.
Yeah, what does a vulture do?
Yep.
In a sense, a vulture will take anything and make it into a meal.
Still a penny off a dead man's eye.
Yeah.
But my thing is, okay, but if we're that influential, if we're that talented, we set the trends, we're that cool, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like we are that it, like I said. So why is it to the point to where if we're that it like why do they steal from the culture, but they don't want nothing to do with us? That's kind of like an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be like us, but you don't want to be like us.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, because I noticed a lot about that. Like a lot of the things we do, man. Like, and it's like again, it's like how you explained it. Like we do this, we do that, we set the trend, the way we wear it. But then it's like, okay, we could wear it, we could do all what we wanted. I call it the inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Or like we always say, the culture vulture.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what they're doing. But at the same time, why
you
is
allow it?
Why is it that way?
Because, man, just look at I would say people just look at it for monetary value and stuff, man. They just look at it when they make it. Oh, I got something. They don't care about nothing else. They just care that they made it. They don't care nothing about the code. That the way I see it, it's just when you get a certain part, you don't care about what's going on in the industry or the culture or what we're going. They just, you know what I mean? It's about the money.
Yeah, but it's like again, like, but it's like, yeah, it's the thievery of it all. But like I said,
you got on, and then once you got on, you was like.
I think what you're asking me, Kurt, you're asking me is why you would say, okay, I'm going to use that idea. I'm going to be that. I'm going to look like that. I'm going to walk like that, talk like that, but I'm not that.
I'm not that. What makes us so dope is so it, and we set the trend. We got all of it, but it's like, yo, you don't even want to be nowhere near us
at all.
You don't want to be us. You don't want to be near us. It's like, you know, but I'm gonna dress like I'm gonna look like you, but don't say I am you. You know,
we're not gonna do that.
I have a problem with that, man. And that goes like again, like, see, a lot of dudes, man, like one of them. I think we discussed this one time before in the later, you know, in the early seasons and stuff like that. Dame Dash to me is one of the most influential dudes I've ever, you know what I'm saying, I ever like seen, man. Like, and I believe like everything that dude believes in. I feel the same way. Hustle for your last name. You know what I'm saying? And we should be sticking together, man, like in everything. And
but again,
but hold on, but like we allowing for our culture to be stolen, and then they crap on us. And this is all races. They inherit our culture, but they don't want us to be a part of it, which is nuts to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem I have about it, man. Why is it that they can love what we do and love everything about it and hate us at the same time? That's nuts to me.
I just think it ain't no unity. That's why. So when there ain't no unity, anybody can infiltrate. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I just feel like that's what it is. You know, it ain't no unity to the culture, so it's so easy to get in. Nobody gives a damn. It's a free for all.
I mean,
go ahead, babe.
There's no loyalty within
none
within the main group, which is us. You know, there's no loyalty. It's like we could all get on. Mm-hmm. There could be a group of 5 individuals, and everybody could get on, and everybody could get it. But it goes all the way back to even R&B in the 50s and 60s.
Yes, sir.
It would be a whole group, and they would single one out who they thought was the most talented, and steer him away from that. And we're easily steered away from the group that we're in. And that's not a singing group. I mean, we're easily singled away or lured for the potential and the greed level. We're easily drawn away from that.
Yep.
Even in sports today, you see these guys and they're on a good team, bar the times where teams can't pay them. Small markets can't pay them. I understand that.
Yep.
But you're on a team. But instead of fighting together, you branch off and get the big contract, and then what? And that's what they do. They lure you away from all of that. Like what we have here, this is yours. If somebody, the right person saw this podcast and said, listen, Kurt, I know that's your brother, I know that's your cousin, but I'm just trying to get you $2 million. Come on over here, we can get you big. Like right now. This is today. You gotta make it under those kind of circumstances.
Yes, sir.
Because who we are. I know you're gonna come to me and say, yo, big, listen, they did this, they did that. I'm gonna go over here for a little bit. We'll pull y'all back in later. We understand that. Mm-hmm. But under most circumstances, people will branch off and say, you know what? I know we started this company and the swag is crazy and the hood is supporting, but
Yep.
they're getting ready to offer me this kind of bread, man. And I'm gonna have to leave y'all here for a second. I'll be back and never come back.
That's the selling of the soul.
Yeah, you just sold that. You just sold that over there, man. You know what I mean? It's
And that's what, to me, like, you know, we could talk about the Lox. That's why the Lox is considered like one of the greatest hip hop groups of all time. Because them three dudes, no matter what, them dudes are still together.
Yeah.
it's still
It was another thing I wanted to say too about touch on this situation. Like, how is hip hop the most influential music genre out there and have no union? You know what I'm saying? Or health benefits or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How is that even possible?
Noriega always says it.
Huh?
Noriega always says it. He's the only one that really says it about that.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of
You know, like,
Sorry.
I don't know, like,
to say that, for instance, to say that they need a union in hip hop.
mhm.
They don't have a union in none of that. There ain't no R&B union.
Yeah,
Where's
but-
the rock and roll union?
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying? Where's the
listen,
reggae union?
But
These
you
guys-
gotta, but not to cut you off, Big. Yeah, there's no unionizing with none of them because ain't nobody trying to steal pretty much from none of them. They steal from everything from hip hop,
Yes.
and it's like, yo,
The
again,
difference-
it's,
and I'm only
mhm.
I'm only partial to some of that
Yeah,
because hip hop is a different kind of music.
mhm.
Hip hop is not, for the most part, instrument playing. The
Mhm.
most I see with hip hop artists is the writing. Now, when these guys go in there and they're publishing, you know, that has to do with the writing, I guess. And again, I'm no record exec, but when you write and you get to publishing, then you know that's more lucrative than the other part. But hip hop, from a standpoint, has never been 8-piece band writing a song, everybody playing a part. Hip hop has mainly been the small break of the record, rapping over it, dancing over it, and then it progressed into something a lot greater. When they did some of the records back in the day, some of the first rap records, if you listen to them, those are actual songs, like Sugar Hill Rapper's Delight, which some people say is the first hip hop song. I beg to differ, but that's a whole nother episode that take 4 hours.
Yes, sir.
That's Good Times by Chic,
Uh-huh.
which is a black band who is signed to a white artist. You get it? So the black band who's getting beat over the head, period. They're getting beat over the head, right? They did write the song, but they sold the rights or they're publishing. They're not getting, say they're getting 1 point,
Uh-huh.
and the record label's getting 99. So you go sample that. Now you got to split. Now the band that wrote it got to split that 1 point with you. They're not having that. I need you to pay for this clearance on the sample on this. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
the way it trickles down, and now if anybody to look and see and get the actual numbers, streaming is even more minute as far as payout.
Yeah.
Because how are you going to regulate how many times I listen to the same song times 10 million people? If I listen to a song 8 times a week times 10 million people, guess what? That's 800 million streams.
Wow.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
where's that money going? So to just centerpiece hip hop into, you know, the selling of it, it's very difficult for them to have any leg to stand on because we've been sampling music the whole time. We've been sampling that music.
Mhm.
And I don't know how you get around. You get samples clear, but it costs.
Yeah.
And then some people will sample a record because of what they're going to get on the back end. If I sample an Earth, Wind, and Fire record, and I tell you what, we done promote it and we getting money and it's blowing up. It's about to blow. I'm about to sell 20 million. I'm just going to give up the rights because based on what the song sells, then I can perform. If I can perform 4 or 5 times a week and song is 10 times platinum, I don't need no money off the song because I'm getting ready to do 4 shows a week, 20,000 a show. I'm getting 30 city gig. I'm doing 490,000 after I pay for everything on the tour. I'm paying back 240, but we do the wrong thing with the money a lot of times. So that part is difficult, and there's a lot of inner working pieces. So when somebody hops on the horn and tells us, "Oh yeah, they beating everybody over the head," the way it seemingly starts is when you sample is a lot different. It's a lot different when you got to get everything clear. If you ever read the rights on a song, go on your phone and go to the info. Read the rights on the song. I scrolled for about 5 seconds looking at all the credits on the song the other day. This is the God's honest truth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So how you getting beat? You got 30 different individuals that own parts of that, the original.
Yeah.
How you gonna make any money off of that? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
but we sell the creative part of it because we were able to take that song, manipulate it into something else that fits today.
Yes, sir.
That you love it. And we can't get nothing off of it because it ain't ours, and you own it, and you've been owned it, and the artists don't get no money. It's a whirlwind, man. It'll take you for a loop.
No, but I understand that. I was just throwing that out there just when, just talking about just hip, and I'm not just talking about just hip hop, but I'm just saying, I was the most influential genre of music, and everybody is listening to it. It trends, so on and so forth, and it's all black people. But again, we can't. So we can. How can I say you can't just we can't sign it to ourselves, and you know what I'm saying? But everybody wants to listen to hip hop. They want to hear that story. They want to hear everything. They want to, like they said, like you said, they want to dress like us. They want to be like us, but then they don't want to be like us. And I have a problem with that, man. I have a problem with that because at the end of the day, we are the culture from United States of America to across the world.
The world, period.
You know what I'm saying, Big?
Be the fool, man.
You know what I mean? The unionizing of hip hop for us to get like healthcare and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like just to get the little benefits and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
I think that should fall on the record label.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying.
If you go in and you shop an album at a record label, everybody in there is on the benefits of that label.
Yeah.
All the secretaries, the execs, everybody got it playing, but the artists.
Yes, sir.
Now I ain't never been signed, so I don't know how they work it, how it works. But I can just imagine if somebody's saying something.
Yeah.
Then how does that work? How is everybody in the office got benefits, but the person that's paying for the office? What pays for record companies to be stable is the music, sales.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So if I'm the reason, if I go in there and I got 100 million streams a day, and everybody in here eating got benefits, I'm the only one getting chump change, and I'm the only one that don't have no benefits. I got to go to Cobra at $900 a month. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So I mean, and that's another way of keeping you stagnant. I'm gonna give you just enough, so you don't get too far. Because you get too far, you get too big. You get too big for your britches. Then I can't control what I want to control.
But here's the other question. But okay, so we say all of that, but what's the matter? What's the matter with being black?
That's a hard question, man. I think that's a hard question. I don't know, man. I say I don't know.
So what's so like you take our culture, and this is all races from across the world inherits our culture.
100.
They love our culture, but they hate us, and that's what I'm saying. You inherited all the good things, but that's what we're doing. We tell you our story of our lives and stuff. But you want to embody that part by listening, wearing the clothes,
but live the life.
Yeah, but you hate us at the same time.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And I'm again, like I just think it's a problem with that. How can you hate something that you love?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
You wanna be that individual. You want to be that, but you hate everything that they represent, but you for some reason you want to be it.
Embody, they be embodied.
So you want to wear my hat, you want to wear your hat just like me, but you don't want to be me. You don't want to, because I believe maybe on the inside they know the struggle of actually being black.
Yeah.
I want to be everything a black man is, but I don't want to be a black man.
Yeah.
Because of what it consists
Entails.
and the obstacles that are going to be in place as soon as I become a black man. I want to be entangled in all of the mannerisms and all of that, but I don't want to have I don't want to do the same job for less pay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to put my hands on the steering wheel going through a red light and get pulled over. I don't want to have to do that. But I want to wear the clothes. I want to have a look. But I don't want to put up with that.
Yo, they don't even want to work on a plane full of shit.
I don't want to save up for 3 years so that I can have 6 months emergency.
Yeah.
So that if something happened, I don't want to have to worry about something happening. But I want to be black. I don't want to worry about something. I want to be that, but I don't have to worry about that part. Yes. I don't want that part because
I don't want that part.
In the back of your head, you can say 100 times that you think that everything's equal. Yeah, you Chris, you're really not up against it. You're doing well. You're doing great. You're right here in the mix. But you ain't coming down here to my apartment and stay here. You're not getting in my car and drive it and have to deal with whether or not you're gonna get pulled over going 47 in a 45. You don't want to do that. Because you know I do. You know I have to do that every day. You know,
facts.
You know I have arguments with drivers in my car that I can't get out the car and have because I'm going to be then labeled the angry black dude that jumped out of the car. I felt threatened as soon as he got out of the vehicle.
Yes, sir.
You know, you don't want that, but you want to ride in your vehicle, tilted to the side, playing the music, having the look, enjoying life the way I do. But you don't want to enjoy life from my feet. Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's the part you don't want that. You don't want that. You want to be able to go to the block, but you don't really want to go to the block.
Yeah, because you ain't put your pain in.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So like I said before, before we were trying to figure out what to talk about, on our first episode back. I wanted to also talk about how the word bro, just came along out the blue. Because you already know, growing up, especially being from the New York City area, metro area, you know what I'm saying? And because let's believe, contrary of what the boroughs think, anything that exists outside of them, you know what I'm saying? But they are the influential part of who we are today as black culture, right?
Yes. It's the mecca of the culture, to be honest.
Yes, mecca, yes. Just like we, the mecca of basketball, so on and so forth. But what I will say this, back in the day growing up, you know what I'm saying? Bro was considered as something, you know what I'm saying? Cornball stuff. You know what I'm saying? For us to be, yo, bro, what's going on? We some valley dudes or something.
Yeah, exactly. It
was corny to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that being said, how did bro get so mainstream today?
The internet.
That's easy. Internet. That's easy, Kurt. When you first said it to me, I'm like, okay, I see where that came from, because we would get offended if you called me bro. I ain't your brother. What is you talking about?
That's a fact.
But the day that there was a black dude on the skating park with the other individuals learning how to skate with them big pants and them funny sneakers, the day they called each other bro and it was allowed, it then became allowable. So now it's bro. It's turned into something universal.
Yes.
Because the one day that one black skater allowed everybody to call him bro, and it wasn't offensive because they called each other bro, because skaters, that's the skaters' influence. Because skaters used to talk like that. Dude, come on, dude.
But white folks
in the 80s, and they just said that was their way in, and we allowed it again.
But how I looked at it, and I broke it down. I don't know. I think I was talking to my brother. How I looked at it also is exactly what you said, kind of. I had a little spin on it because I say I remember again us growing up, we didn't want to say no, bro. Like we wouldn't say that because why? We turned a negative, controversial word that the white man made, back us. And I'm not trying to go there. I'm just saying, everyone. I'm just making, trying to explain what I'm trying to talk about, and that's the word nigger.
Yeah.
We turned that into a word of
endearment,
camaraderie. My brother.
Yeah.
You out of line. You out of line.
Yes. So we turned that into that, right? We made it so, again, like we do with everything else. We made it so dope and so that again the culture vultures wanted to be a part of it, right?
Yes. But they didn't want to be one.
Yeah, but listen, but part of the word that it was so derogatory toward us, and we turned it into something like influential because we turned it into a brother, right?
100%.
So now again, the culture vulture and them, they want to be all inclusive, but they know they couldn't come around saying, "Yo, that's my nigga over here."
They couldn't do it
because they couldn't do it. They didn't allow it. So as the years evolved, now they more close with us, and we all happy go lucky, which is dope. I'm a Christian man, so I don't really see
humanitarian.
Huh?
It's 100% humanitarian.
Right. I don't see no color, but at the same time, bro came from them wanting to be a part yet again. They want to be a part of us. By now, it's just like, oh, well, since we can't say nigga and we can't be all inclusive, let's just use bro. That stands for brother. We can use that. We can be all inclusive. Everybody can just say bro now.
Universal.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's a universal, I guess,
language.
The hood, in the suburbs, in rural areas, wherever it is in the world. Now everybody is in one unity. I don't mind that, but I don't like. How can I say? It's like a form of dictatorship because you can't say nigga. So now you got to make you got to make it okay for you. Now we got to say bro now. I don't agree. Like those are the things I don't really agree with. And I could be a little. I could be like overzealous about that. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong at the same time, but I think I'm right on point about that. You understand? Like I think that word bro, as we grew up, that came that came a long way from where we grew up because that was never in our makeup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I feel like it's a form of dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Big Chris, what's going on down there? Yo, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like to myself, I'm like, yo, do I sound crazy when I say that, or am I on point, or what?
No, I believe you're on point, bro.
I don't think it's entirely inaccurate. Dismiss. But there could be a number of individuals that believe that that's what they're doing with the word bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, hey, listen here, brother. Okay, first of all, you're not my brother. So if they say bro, it's like I'm okay. Hey, what's up, my nigga? What's up, bro? It's accepted because it doesn't sound like, but your intent could actually be that.
Yeah,
that could be your intent. I don't know because again, I'm not in the same circles as you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you see it for what it is in that circle that you in most of the time. Where I'm never in that, and I'm I can't. It's hard to relate to that group of people, because of things they're doing. It's outlandish, but it's possible that could be their intent. Wholeheartedly, that could be their intent for real. Like,
but let's. But I'm saying though, let's be honest. When you hear more bros than nigga nowadays, no.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm saying you don't even have to be around all that. I'm not around that. I'm not pretty. I'm around everyone,
That's a good observation, though.
That's the bro right there. That's my bro. That's my bro. Now we already know what that's my means. That's my bro right there. That means you're using another term. I get that part. You know what I'm saying? That's and you do that every day. That's everyday thing. That's my bro. That's the bro right there, man.
Yeah.
That bro ain't nothing to play with. That all fits in with all the mannerisms, all the jargon we've used for 40 years.
Yes, sir.
Fits in. It just fits
yes, sir.
In that instance.
Because like no matter, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Like no matter what circle I'm in, you don't hear the word nigga too much. That's pretty much like
that's a fact, though. That's a fact. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, and then when you in the street, it's still bro. You know what I mean? You might hear, you know what I mean? And I'm going to say nigga whatever because that to me is not no bad term to me. Like I'll use nigga because again, like how your man say, like how what the Wu say, I call my brother son because I shine like one. Like we used to say, yo, what up, son? If you in the New York area, what up, son?
You know what I'm saying? To the day, it'll never leave my vocabulary either.
Yeah, facts. We still say, what up, son? Or we still say, what's good, my nigga? Like, I don't, again, do we say what we hear more? Why is it that we hear, why did we change it in all circles? Because
I know a lot of, for, you know, in our occupation and stuff, for the group that I do work with, they do for how, I hate to say it, they use a lot of the NIG, and I have to, you know, sometimes I gotta
be like, dollar back a bit. Yo, hey, bro, little bro, you got a dollar back.
But why?
Come on, little bro. But you know what that means? Come on, little nigga, you gotta chill sometimes.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
But yeah,
word up. Come on, little nigga. You know better than that. You know better than that, little nigga. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's exactly how it sounds. That's how it sounds, man. And I don't talk like that unless I'm by myself in the shower or something or I'm mixing. You know, I'm talking to myself like that all the time, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's a lot of information for everybody. You know, I'm a grown man. I take showers. You feel me? Word up.
But no, you mean you talk about you call you so you in the shower, yo my nigga, like
yo my nigga, yeah, look at that, y'all get in the shower, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting dressed, yeah, boy, nigga, what? You know, so it's you know, I've been gassing myself up since '82.
Yeah, but why does that make you feel a certain type of way nowadays, bro?
I don't know. I've been, like I said, that's nothing that I have adapted or grew on me in the last year or so. That's something I've always done. You get in front of the mirror, yeah, boy, you know what I'm saying? But that's that bro right there. I'm using the word in the sense to how they use it now in exchange for the other word.
Why?
You know?
That's my question. Why?
Why do I do it?
Yes.
Why do I talk to myself like that?
No. Why do you? Is it a certain why you think it's derogatory?
Not at all. Not to me when I'm using it in a sense. See, that's the thing. The only reason, and no, I don't think it's derogatory the way I use it, but the only thing that makes that derogatory is somebody telling you they're offended by your use of it, because of our ancestors who got called that maliciously.
I respect that from them.
You know what I'm saying? I understand that, and I don't use it openly as I used to as I have grown up. You feel me?
Yes.
But I understand where the word could be used and mistakenly taken as malicious, because it has had a malicious intent to suppress individuals and to ruin your self-esteem for 400 years over that. So I get that part, and I don't want to be perpetuating that situation by using it when I don't need to use it. Let me tell you something. The preachiest preacher, and I said it like that on purpose, will use that word when they get so escalated that they cannot keep it down. Nigga, you crazy? You know who you talking to? I'm a bishop. You know what I'm saying? It just, you see. I know you see it, Lord. I know you see it in movies and all that, but that's a person gets escalated, and and it will come out because we've been around it for so long. And there's plenty of people that don't use it, you know. But still, I find it not as malicious when I use it when I'm pertaining to myself. Or today driving home, there was a dude that tried to cut in front of me, act like I was the one. He looked at me and I said it. I said everything I said clearly enough for him to be able to read my lips. He kept going, but that's where it escalates at, and it escalates with everybody. But I don't know what to answer your question, man. I don't use it as much as I used to.
I mean, I still do because I don't. Again, like if my ancestor said something about it, that's something different. But I'm not going to stop using it because it makes a certain race or races feel uncomfortable because they're not allowed to use it. Yeah, and that's why I said that's where the word bro come in, because now, y'all want to steal the culture, but y'all don't want to be us. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be able to say stuff like that. We're like, nah, this is not all inclusive.
You can't say the N word, so what you come up with is bro.
Bro, exactly.
Okay, so we're gonna use bro. They get along with bro, they're good with bro, we're gonna use bro.
Hence why I said it's like a dictatorship.
I understand your point. I had not an argument, but a debate with an individual 20 years ago in the back of Ferragamo. Yeah. Dude asked me about the N word. I said, and I thought about it for about half a second. Fact. I said, the word doesn't bother me in most cases. Now, if we're in a violent situation and things are malicious, then I may get riled up. If we're in a situation where somebody coming off the top of their head and calls me a nigger with the ER on the end,
yes, sir,
I might laugh and walk away, because at that moment, I know that this individual has nothing for me, because the only thing he could come up with is either my weight or calling me a racial epithet. So I'm going to get out of his way, because I'm not going to do nothing but destroy this man. He's going to go straight to the police. So it doesn't hurt as it does when an individual is intending malice. A person that knows what they're saying, you can feel it.
Yes, sir.
A person that knows what they're saying,
yes, sir,
and says it in a malicious manner,
sir.
Okay, you're asking for beef. I got to make a decision now. But a person that comes off the top of their head and say it, they're a thoughtless individual with a small mind, because that's the only thing they come up with. When you call a fat person fat, then you need to go the other way, because you're not even thinking things through. Because it's obvious if you call a fat person fat, they're fat.
That's right.
You're accentuating the obvious. So they would be smaller to listen to what you're saying and allow you to hurt them through something that they already know. That person know they big. That's all you come up with. That's all you got. You smaller minded than I thought you was 2 seconds ago. Can I please have my 5 seconds back, because you're wasting my time?
Exactly.
You feel me? So that word carries as much weight as we allow it in certain situations. It teeter-totters. I think it teeter-totters, but at the same time, I can't let you get away with a whole lot. Call me bro, or you call me bro all you want. I know what you mean. But you're gonna call me bro though. You're not gonna say nothing else. I know what you mean.
That sounds about right, Big.
No, I hear you. I hear you on the word, but to me, I don't find nothing word.
You feel like they have connived a way to get away with saying something.
Absolutely. Hence why I called it a dictatorship, because nigga evolved completely into bro. Worldwide, if you hear anybody, they say, "What up, bro?" I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with calling nobody bro, though. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, like,
bro,
it's like they took it, all the races, and I'm not saying just white people, I'm saying all races who inherited the black culture. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where they don't feel, like they can call us, yo, what up, my nigga? Like, you can't say that. You feel me? Like that's you know what I mean?
I would look around if that happened. I'd look around like, who you talking to? Who are you talking to? Who is you talking to? Like, what is you talking about? But
No.
you'll get away with, bro. And it's a if you look at it through the words you just gave me, then it's very difficult to allow it on a continual basis. Like, listen, man, I'm not your brother. It'll go back to I'm not your brother. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what do you mean? Bro, no. My name is Chris. I allow you to call me Big. That's it. And Mr. McAllister, we'll get to that if you keep playing with me.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a slippery slope.
Facts, but here's the other question. That's what I'm saying, because now is it a problem, you know what I'm saying? And you know, using the word, that's what I'm saying. Like for us, we don't use like and again, I know it sounds like elementary when I say this, but it's the ER and it's the GA.
Yeah, GA don't mean nothing.
That's
my dude right there. It's my man. That's my man right there. In NIGGA, I wish I could have a conversation with one of them big wigs telling me I'm out of line. I'll say that for anybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody in my culture.
Absolutely.
Because I still hold that tight. There's things that I think where we're having the disconnect and we're having the problems is that we have taken things that are supposed to just be ours.
Of course.
And broadened them.
Yes.
And ain't nobody making no money off the GA. So why did we give it to anybody but us?
Of course.
You know, and it started off, and my father, God bless him, it started off with the Hispanics. We gave them and let them use it. And we called them that and went back and forth. And then they let it branch out. And the next thing you do is my Mexican niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's, okay, so now we let it branch off and it's mainstream. And anybody think they can get away with it, we should have never let it go.
But what I will say on that, I have to disagree on that, because again, like when we talk about Spanish, we talk about Puerto Ricans, like, brother, they are us and we are them. Like, even though, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, you know,
they're from the neighborhood.
Most Puerto Ricans,
but early on, we didn't call them in '82. We didn't call them.
Nah, no. I know growing up. I know as we grew up.
Yeah,
that was those were
10th grade. No, Spanish. It was Spanish in front of it, or Mexican in front of it, even Italian in front of it. You feel me? It was always what they were in front of the word. So it was never this Bob. This my nigga Bob. No, this my Spanish nigga Bob.
Really?
Yeah. When I was in 8th, 9th grade, when I started learning how to cuss, that's when that was, it was allowed in those days. Now I don't know if they're, because Newburgh is a branch off of the inner city of New York. So a lot of things, a lot of the culture transgressed up here. So
it's New York.
So I don't know where it started with them, but I can remember, that nigga money, man, it's Spanish. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was said back then. See, but then it branched off. We started taking off the Spanish, Hispanic, Mexican, and all that. So
but
it's hard to pinpoint where it came from and it started being allowed.
Nah, but like for us, like you are a big cousin, so you 10 years older. In our time, like that was what it was. Like we didn't say, yo, that's my Puerto Rican nigga. Nah, we just like, yo, that's my nigga. Yeah,
and I remember, like what I'm saying, like 93, 94, like when I tell you this is, I'm talking 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. So by 92, 93, that had what they were had gotten totally blank from it. It was just
abolished out of there.
You know what I'm saying? Just my nigga at that point. And I had plenty, still, if you listen to me talk sometime, you'll hear me. I talk sometimes like it's still 84. Way I say it, you know what I'm saying? I don't use deaf no more, you know what I'm saying? Because it don't really work. But you'll hear me say, you know what I'm saying? You say, know what I'm saying? 9th grade, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's still prevalent today, though.
Yeah, so you see how I have transcended hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I've transcended hip hop. I mean, I don't like to bring it up all the time, man. But it is what it is, right? You see the cocaine talk come out right there?
Nah, man, but but that's what I'm saying. I don't mind, like when it comes to Puerto Ricans and like, bro, because I look at it like, yo, you know, y'all can say I'm wrong, but like, yo, they are us, man. Like,
They are.
out of it's 50% of the Puerto Ricans that identify as, you know, Afro or Afro Latino or and stuff like that because they come from African, you know, well, we all know the Taino, the Indians, and the transatlantic slave trade, bro. That's what all of it is. I'm not trying to even.
You know what the problem? You know what it is? Is that melting pot?
Yes.
People with color, and I'm not a racist. I have many friends of many different colors and designs.
Exactly.
But that particular melting pot that you just named that we're talking about, from the time I was in 8th grade, it's always been they cool. The only prejudiced person around me coming up was my father. Yeah. He did. I don't know if he lost in the crap game, but when I tell you he didn't like nobody that was light skinned, he did not like any Hispanic and pinpoint Puerto Ricans. You can do whatever you want to do, but don't you bring no Puerto Rican over here. You know what I mean? You know high. You know, don't want them high yellow. You know, he would not have liked Steph Curry. That's why I'm partial to Stephen and that boy Clay now. You can blame that on Big Ralph. But coming up, they was all in a circle, man. They was all in a circle. They was going against the same things we were going against.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't mean like rebelling. I mean high prices, infested homes, no jobs, low paying jobs. You know what I'm saying? So it was, but they were right there. They were wearing sheepskins like us.
Bro, those are brothers and sisters, man. That's how I see it. I don't really see no. For me, maybe I'm wrong, but I ain't. I look at them like they us. Like I said, I don't see no difference, bro.
Now
like,
you have people, you have people in all races that don't think they in the same pot.
Yeah, facts.
As everybody else. Now, I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah.
There are people that are richer than rich people, and the rich people think they're better than the richer than rich people, and they not our color. And then you have Puerto Ricans that don't think that they Puerto Ricans because they don't live down there where those Puerto Ricans live at.
But that's what I'm saying.
You got blacks that think they better than the blacks downtown. But they come downtown and they do the same thing as the culture vultures. They come downtown and get some soul food.
Yeah.
Listen, I met a black DJ in 98, 99. I was doing Pier 9. He came running over to where I was at and asked me to do him a playlist of what I was playing. Now, for me, I'm trying to figure out why you need what I got.
Facts.
This is I'm playing. And when I tell you I was playing old school music, how could you not? This is just an example. How could you not know this? It's because you came up in the suburbs and you think you us, or you think you better than us because you grew up with grass out front. I had grass in the back. I got sidewalk out front that I had to shovel. So we came up in the same thing. You for some reason you think you higher up than us.
But that's how some people do. That's why I said what I said. Yeah.
Sure
but that's why I said it's 50% that's there of I see it.
That's me right there in the album.
Yeah, that's you right up there.
Yeah, that's my granddaughter. She was little.
Yep.
My new digs, my new digs, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Fire.
They've been a part of our culture since day one, though.
Day one, bro. I don't see no difference. They can say nigga all they want to me. Like I said, it is when when you ain't from the bottom of the bottoms, bro. Like you said, neighborhood with us. I know all my life, no matter where I live, we don't live in our hood forever. All my life, when I moved upstate, for that year and a half, and the projects we lived in was Puerto Rican, black, which was surprising because I didn't think,
that far.
Yeah, I thought we was too far up for the Puerto Ricans to be up that way. You know
See what I'm saying? It takes for us to go there, but then you get there, you feel right at home all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro.
Like, wow, this just like the Burbs, son. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
We moved to the PX for a minute.
But that's the part. They want to go through that kind of stuff, but they don't want to go through it.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I want to be, hey, I want to come up a little harder. I want to look like I came up harder, but I don't want to have to move 4 times in 3 years.
Yeah.
Everybody know a lease is a year.
Yep.
So why are they moving around 4 times in 3 years? That don't match.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So they don't want to do that part, but they want to claim to come up. You know, they want to claim to come up, and they'll tell you 100 stories about how it was so difficult for them. You know, one room shack. Where were you at on the one room shack? Where you from? Where is there a shack at anyway? Where do they have shacks?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know, son.
I don't know.
And again, I don't want to
Right
discredit
in
anybody
Sullivan
that made it
County,
out.
son.
I don't want to discredit anybody that made it out. I don't.
Facts.
But
Facts.
when I say I'm better than this one or better than that one, I say I'm better than an individual because I try to make better choices. I try to make better choices. I'm not better than the person just because of who I am. I try to make better choices with my life, how I support people around me, how I talk to people, how I treat people. That's what makes me a better person than somebody who doesn't do the same thing to that level.
Yeah.
You may think that you're doing, and even if you think you're doing everything you can, I'm still not better than you because I'm doing more. I'm doing what I can do, and that's what makes me a better person as far as the person I was yesterday. Yeah. I'm not better than no other man that walks this earth got to start his car. I'm not better than that. I'm better than a lot of decisions I see people make. I'm better than making a decision to get high. I'm better than make a decision to drink and drive and be drunk and belligerent in public. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. But I'm not better than the person that did it. I don't know his situation.
Yes, sir.
You know? So
no, I agree with it. You know, I agree. For me, again, you know, I just look at it, man, you know, with the word ER and is the GA with both of them, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just, you know, they're two different words to begin with. I feel like the A, the GA, I feel we made it to the point to where, you know, we can say that. And we turned it in from where they would use it as derogatory, and we brought it to where it's like
a term of endearment.
Endearment, and with the camaraderie with it. As a Christian man now, I still say for me, I'm always going to. I'll always say it for me because there's nothing derogatory about who. If like you said earlier, if it's our ancestors or like our grandmas and stuff like that.
Yeah, your great grandmother, they had to go.
They said something like, "Yo, don't be saying that," or something. Something they explained to me.
Yeah, Brother Jamal uses it. He used to use it like it ain't because it ain't nothing wrong. It's like there's nothing wrong with derogatory.
Endearment and it's the camaraderie part of it all.
That's
like
right.
all three of us is camaraderie. I can be like, "Yo, my nigga was good today."
Yes,
I'm not saying that, but that's what I'm saying. The masses,
1,000,000%.
That's not inclusive with using that word. That's the one that it makes us feel like we are saying something bad because they started it, and you know what I'm saying. So they making it feel like they trying to make it for us to like, nah, don't say that because we can't say that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So
but I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, like I'm going to say it forever. Like it ain't. I don't. That's not a form. I'm not using it in a derogatory way. We could substitute it and make it something different. We could just say, hey, you know, 20. You could say, I'm just saying 23. You know what I mean? You can use that as, you know what I'm saying? And that's not nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Because you say 23, but it means the same thing. I'm saying if we all said it together, like, yo, we can instead of saying nigga use 23. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I'm always gonna say because like those are my brothers, y'all my brothers, and anybody that's me, those are my brothers.
And we understand. It's an understand. We understand off top. Yo,
we overstand off top. We overstand it, you know, and that's why. And that's why I say they make it seem like it's the most evilest word when they hear, oh my gosh, you said the word nigga. Like, what do you mean? Like I can say it. Because I can say that. That's nothing bad because it's bad for you. You can't say it. So you making it a bad thing or derogatory word and saying like, oh well, you shouldn't say that. The N word, dogs. That's the worst thing you can say to me. Like, you can't use the N word. like I'm gonna say nigga for the rest of my life if the Lord don't want me to say it, the Lord. But you can't make something up derogatory and then not cleaned it up and made it to a word of like you always see, like, Corey, you look what you said is a term of endearment. I'm gonna say it.
You're damn right, man, because it ain't nothing derogatory about saying it to one another. We understand it.
You know?
You're right.
Us.
but again, now that they feel a certain type of way about it, so that's when
Because they popularized it.
yes, but no, we popularized it.
We popularized it.
And then they jumped on because they want to be that, but they don't want to be that. And then once they got too happy with it, the mainstreamers, that supposed to be supporting us, they took sides, told us we can't use any variation of it. And then when you tell a generation they can't use something that they deem okay, when you tell me that I've doctored this word up so that me and my guys can use it and it not be malicious and it be endearing, and now you're gonna tell me I can't use it, then guess what I'm getting ready to do? I'm gonna use it more.
Yes.
You tell me I can't do something, okay, so I know I ain't doing nothing, I ain't breaking the law, I'm gonna do it even more now because you sit here telling me I can't do something. And that's just how a young generation thinks. You can't tell them, right? You can't tell them that they can't do something that's within the law, man. You just can't do it. They're gonna do more of it.
But what I'm saying, yeah, you're right. But at the end of the day, that's when the word bro comes into play. You know what I mean? We can't say nigga.
Okay, we can't say it. So what are we gonna do?
We gonna change it to bro. What up, my bro?
They already using bro.
Yeah.
It was already using bro.
Now it's bro, and now everybody all inclusive. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm a humanitarian. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus Christ. I do everything in the name. Try to do everything in the name of the Lord. I'm not perfect by no means. And I'm not putting that out as a disclaimer neither. But you know what I mean? The word nigga I'm going to use, man, and that's just it, bro. I really want to, I'm just saying.
Away with it?
Huh?
What you want to do away with it?
Yeah, because again, I don't want to do away with it, but I don't want to shy away from using the word nigga. Because that's just who we are, man. Like, that's not who we are, but I'm saying that's what we made that word,
to understand one another.
To understand one another. Yo, it was good, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? We all right with that.
Yeah.
I don't want the people who are the culture vultures, and that's not one race. I'm talking about all races who inherit our culture and just do bad things to it and to us. Where
they steal.
Yes.
They steal everything.
Like everything, pretty much like everything we do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hip hop, we can't own none of our stuff, and we signing these, these contracts and stuff like that because we never had nothing in life. So somebody say, yo, here, take this.
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah. You take this for $500,000 and you take $1 billion off my record.
Yep. You don't give a damn because you don't left.
Like that famous football, company. They sit up all in the, and I'm not making it a racist thing. I'm just saying it's nothing racist about what I'm saying. I'm just speaking the truth. Like that big foot, I'm not even going to say the letters, but that big football, I don't watch football no more because I don't like how they do us. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, and again, that's a part of the inherent in our culture. You inherit our strength. You inherit our knowledge of a sport, and we just entertainment to you. You up in the sky seats looking down on us, literally making mad bread.
Little ants.
You feel me? Making mad bread off of us, and a football player life expectancy in the league is 5 years, not guaranteed contract.
Yeah, that's trash.
Concussions and everything that goes along with that.
That's trash.
For me, I don't like that. But like I said, I'm gonna always say Dame Dash is that dude. I love Dame. Now I feel like that's a brother, a big bro. I haven't had that
But the only
dude.
thing I don't like what he doing these days, man. I
Is
just
that-
feel like he's trying to like he's trying to like keep making people and trying to understand why women. I just don't like it, man. It ain't the Dame that I'm used to,
What you
man.
mean he doing what?
Like I don't know how to put it, man, but it's like he trying to make people believe him. You know what I'm saying? That what happened
Yeah, because you if somebody call, they keep coming at him they trying to, now it's like they trying to pick on him. What he's basically saying is you got to, in a way, if he's defending himself, he has to say like, yo, this is what I'm doing. Y'all keep
he going on every platform, stuff that don't even fit.
but they want to go, they want him on the platform, Corey, because everybody talking bad about the dude. Like what do you talk? Like he's basically saying like, yo, y'all keep talking about me, but I'm over here doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's come sit. Let's get like you know. I run a rock band. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Like he said, his name is always in their mouth. That's what it is. So I mean,
what they're doing is they're trying to bait him into constantly.
Exactly.
They're trying to bait him into constantly say something about the Jay and Big situation.
Yeah,
that's what.
Well, not they're troll. They're trying to troll him at every chance they can. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Dame. I didn't like Dame when he was on the Rock and they was all together. I didn't like the way he carried himself most of the time, and he was always over the top. To me, he was always over the top and a little bit extra. And then I saw, and for me, I looked at him and I watched how he talked and treated some of the artists, and the way he would talk down to some people that didn't know everything he knew at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So flash forward to the Kanye documentary, and they had the footage when Kanye was doing the listening party. And you could see, and this is the time, like the party was when I had these feelings. And at the party, you could see him kind of he was disconcerted about the party because Kanye threw it on his own, and he was trying to tell him not to do an album at the time. But if my man came out with an album, I just would have been a little more elated as far as joyful.
Mm-hmm.
The album was coming out on your label anyway, so I didn't understand it. And
the reason why Big was because they had hired him as a producer. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? They never looked at him as a rapper, so they never heard nothing. And it was just like, yo, all of a sudden you becoming a rapper? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? But as I'm learning throughout these times and them times now, it was more of him pushing them. All right, look, you want to do it? Go ahead and let's do it. But Jay was like, nah, like he wouldn't hold him down because, like I just said, he looked at him as just a producer. Like, yo, what is you doing? Like, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't co-signing nothing. But then when he put that project out himself, and they found out like, yo, he got something. That's when they all bought in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get what you mean about when Dame was he was a wild man, but at the end of the day, in the background, he holding everybody down in the meetings with the culture vultures, like he called them. And it's just like, yo, and what he was saying, like now in the last 10 years, is like, yo, he would go in there and fix things up. And then your boy would be out there like shaking hands with him the next day. You like, yo, what the heck? Like, and he like, you know what I mean? So again, man, I see the dude like loving our people, holding us down. You know what I'm saying? I think he was a little too boisterous and over the top at a time. But you know, all he basically was saying, like, yo, hustle for your last name. Let's do this thing together. We are the trendsetters. We are hip hop. We shouldn't let nobody else be running us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
It's just
it's like what I said earlier, though. See, Kurt, it's about dudes only think about money. That's why it's so divided, man. Because people get soon as they get on, because you got to think we come from these poverty-stricken neighborhoods, and you blow like nitro, and that's all. Yo, I finally got out the hood. So nobody is trying to get unity. They trying to get bread.
Yeah, they thinking about themselves.
Word is wrong. That's just overall is what I'm trying to say. They thinking about themselves. Nobody don't care about the culture, because if they did, Kool Herc wouldn't be sitting where he at today. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible. He's a creator of hip hop, and look what the nigga can't even afford medical care. They were saying that one time. So it's like that's terrible. Then now look, it went from the Mecca to somewhere else to try to claim fame, and look. You know what I'm saying? He can't even get no props from that, and that's his genre. So it's
again, that's a tough, and I want to thank Kool Herc for putting that party together that started the culture that we now live in. I grew up in, I'm a big part of. I don't know where we would be without him. Exactly. So it's kind of tough to see individuals become millionaires and trillionaires. I mean, thousandaires and millionaires and billionaires, and him need a dime.
Yeah, that's that's exactly my point. My point.
My question would be: did Kool Herc ever produce a record? Did he ever produce?
I can't say.
I can't either. But that would be my question. And then, along with his contribution of throwing that party, past that, and breaking people's records, why in the early '80s didn't anybody put him on the radio? You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have been the king of New York all those years.
All
those years. Like, what was it about him that they didn't think was marketable enough to put him on the radio?
To keep pushing, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, why doesn't he have a podcast right now? Like, I mean, like, Flash has a podcast.
Yeah.
Flash goes on Twitch and DJs. Why is it that he's left out of all of that? Why has he been left out of all of that? Even as far back as I can remember, people say Kool Herc is that dude, but never heard him on. He might have been on the radio, but I don't remember it. I remember Flash. I remember Red Alert.
Future.
Red Alert, and that's another legend, and we owe a lot for his style. But if you ever listen to Red Alert talk, it sounds like Red Alert. Red Alert has to be one of the most non-pronunciating individuals I've ever heard in my life. But he was on the radio, steadfast. He was down to Zulu Nation forever and still in it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why isn't Kool? What group, what crew was Kool Herc in that ain't existing anymore, that he has absolutely nothing, nowhere? Does he have a page that I can follow? You feel me?
Yeah,
like, it's Kool Herc. Where's his people? Like,
that's
even,
the point right
even
there.
If you ain't his people, okay, you ain't got to give him no money. Don't go give him nothing. Go to him and set up his Twitch account.
Yep.
Have him do something, and I guarantee you he'll make more money on Twitch than any other DJ, Jazzy Jeff included, because he's Kool Herc.
That's a fact.
Kool Herc's name is worldwide because of hip hop.
Yep.
They got a museum of the place that he threw the first party. I went there, but when they tell you the story, it's Kool Herc, Kool Herc, Kool Herc. So why isn't anybody that has any sense that's around this man? Why does he have a page with 100 million viewers?
Yeah.
Why isn't it when Serato changed DJing, the whole way we DJ, why didn't they go to Kool Herc? You understand what I'm saying? So why was he left out? That's the part we don't know. But I still think, for all intents and purposes, he should have been involved in all, not even decision making. The name Kool Herc itself is marketable. If I told a lie and said I'm Kool Herc's grandson, I'm Lil Herc. I'm Lil Kool Herc. I'm Lil Kool Herc the third. You heard? Let's get this money. BX. 10 million followers by Christmas.
That's a fact. And
you know what? I'll make more money with I don't want to get nobody any ideas, scamming. But that individual would blow up between now and Christmas, and then blow up even further for lying. Once you get found out, you lying. Okay, what you gonna sue me? I just call myself Lil Hurt. Well, what? That ain't. I'm not infringing. I happen to call myself Lil Hurt. You understand what I'm saying? That tells you alone that okay, so there's something going on. Why is Flash on the internet? Flash came 2 days after him, and it doesn't matter how close he was to coming, but he came 2 days after. It was 2 days. If that party was on Thursday, Flash rocked on Saturday. That's 2 whole days.
Yeah.
You feel me? Stock market can crash in 2 days. So again, I mean, I like that point.
Yeah.
Young chill son, belonging to Jesus. Amen. But does he have any children? You understand what I'm saying? Like, why are there are no moving pieces to get this man noticed and everybody know the name? It just doesn't make any sense.
Bro. That's who we are, and it's sad, man. You got the culture vultures, and then you have us, the crab in the barrel effect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like you, like how you just how we don't take care of our own. Like that would never, like, I don't understand how the guy who created hip hop that I'm making $1 million off of, I can't get a man $1 million, $5 million.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. That's nuts.
He should have a whole team, and I promise you both. Okay, so let me get you to understand what I'm saying, because I know you do. Anybody that might be listening to me,
yes, sir.
If you find out anything about hip hop today, and you read up about hip hop, by next Friday, you're gonna know the first hip hop party was thrown with Kool Herc. You're gonna learn that. So you tell me in this day and age with social media and what's that they do, the influencing, you're telling me that a team behind Kool Herc right now couldn't get him the money he needs to be a healthy individual.
Facts.
He ain't even got a DJ. All he got to do is just play records. Doesn't matter. He can just look behind himself and just play the records on his wall.
Yeah.
On Twitch or something.
Yep.
I'm logging on. I'm giving them $5, and you're talking about 2 million people watching. Make $10 million in a weekend, man.
Yep. The creator of hip hop.
Yeah, you don't have no problems no more.
Yeah.
Okay, this is your husband. Okay, y'all got kids. Where they at? Where are they?
He should have patented hip hop the word hip hop. He should have patented that. You know what I'm saying?
It was called rap then.
Yeah, I know.
Rap then. So I don't know. I know that was the first party he threw at the community center downstairs. But I don't know. I know there was Flash.
Mm-hmm.
There was Flash. He was cutting back and forth. Who started the break cutting?
Yeah,
I think. But there were other DJs that were DJing. But I think Kool Herc was like the first one to throw a party with all that going on.
Yeah,
and he's a Caribbean dude, right?
Yes, sir.
Caribbean. So he, it was a little different, but I would have loved to. I would love to have been at one of them parties.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there are people right now saying, "Yo, I would have loved to have been one of them Big Chris parties down on Broadway in the '90s."
Yes, sir.
But it is what it is, man. So it's a shame. I'd love to see somebody close to him to do it. I mean, we sit here and talk about it till we can't sit down.
Yeah, we can't.
Hey, listen, man.
It was a great one. It
was a great, awesome discussion tonight.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Huh?
You're the best.
You guys are awesome.
This is season 5. You know what I mean? We've been at this for almost 3 years already.
That quick.
I would like to thank everybody who could continue to join us and watch us, even though tonight I seen in the left corner that we had almost 9 people.
Bro, that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? They got off, 5 of them got off at one time, but everybody was chiming back and forth. So I'm hoping to continue to get more and more, you know what I'm saying?
The thing about this stuff is everybody starts with one.
Yeah.
Everybody starts with one. So and I've seen some things with not as good as sets. I like our setup.
Mhm.
I think we just keep pushing and be as persistent as we can.
Yeah.
You know.
I think so too.
I got a few things cooking over here.
Okay.
Trying to get some modeling gigs. You know.
Smiling gigs.
That's what's up, my brother.
Yeah, big and tall. You know, big
Yeah,
and tall.
nice, bro.
What's wrong with that, bro?
Trying to get some big and tall stuff. You know.
I got that skinny face now, young man.
You
Yeah, man.
see the veins in my neck. I ain't seen them in 30 years.
Man, son. Come on, Zach.
We putting in that work.
I can fit a tie now. Usually my ties stop out here.
No word. It's the new BIG.
Yeah, you know, tie come down, you know, past the V in the vest. You know, before I used to just, you if you ever see me, I have it open with tie down. That's because if I tied it, it wouldn't, you know, because my neck and face.
Yeah.
You know? And then my shirts were so big. Hey, it is what it is. It's a blessing to be where I'm at, man. I'm steady pushing.
That's right, man.
I'm steady
You
pushing.
put that pain in.
I got a workout plan. I'm trying to eat right. This week I'm fasting a little bit. You know, not fasting, but I'm on fluids this week. Just trying to, you know, clear my system out. You know, get a few things under wraps.
Yeah.
You know, physical flying colors. You know, only the reds, none of the purples and pinks. Just the red and the greens and the blacks. You know, but we sitting pretty. You know, God is great, man. I testament to God.
Good time, bro.
God is great. He's my number one supporter.
Amen.
My family and this incredible lady I'm with, you know. So
yeah, that's what's up, fam. I love it, man. I love it for you, man.
I was able to get my grind back. I did 4 gigs, not this week. Week before last, and I did 2 this week. So, you know, I'm able to work. You know.
That's what's up.
So it's a good thing. I'll take it. You know
I'll take it. I don't mind. Hey, man, good to get that bread. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get to it. Stay to it.
You know. Hey, yo, listen. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Please continue to join us. We got some good topics to talk about. You know, in the next couple of weeks. You know, ahead of us, God willing. I will also say, like, listen, man, this podcast is still ordained by my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. We're going to keep it nice and clean for everybody to watch it. I'll give God the glory. We can't do it without him. Thanks for joining us. It's season 5 already. I would like to keep going. Please, guys, if you watched us today, please comment, subscribe, share it.
Yeah,
you know,
if you want us to rock your gear, send us some stuff, and we can, you know, we good looking brothers, man. We can make your stuff pop off, man. So, you know, reach out.
But
do what you can. Do what you can. I do have several announcements, but I won't be making them tonight.
Yes, sir.
Do that.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in life. Take your vitamins, drink your water. That's all I can tell you.
And keep Jesus first.
Jesus first, man.
Everything.
God.
Listen. We'll see you next week, God willing. Again, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us tonight, and I thank you. I had one guy chime in today, which was cool to see. Never heard. I don't know who he is, but you know, he asked, "Who are you guys?" And I said, "We just 3 family members from the Metro New York City area, talking about current events and, you know, good things, man." But you know, Sean Ford, that's what his name was. Hey, listen, I'm giving you a shout out. Thank you for joining us tonight, man. Keep joining us, man. Comment, subscribe, and share it for us. Again, thanks everybody. God bless y'all. Have a good night. Have a good night, and hope to see you next week, man. All right. God loves you. Peace out.
Yes, sir.